Hey folks, Alex for the New Proletariat Theater here, and we just had some trailers drop for The Matrix 4. So I'm going to check them out and give you my thoughts. If you've been following the channel for a while, you may have seen my other video, Why I'm Changing My Tune about The Matrix 4, where I discussed some revelations that led me away from being indifferent about this film to becoming excited to see it. So I'm interested to see what I'm interested to see. I hope you're interested to see my reaction to this trailer. Because, well, if you've seen the other video, and yes, I know, the audio on that video is terrible. It's like the third video I ever made, and I was just, learning. I'm still learning. Hope you can't tell. All right, so let's check it out. I found someone on YouTube who seems to have compiled all the different teaser trailers into one video. So we're gonna check that out first, and then we're gonna go check out the official trailer that dropped today. Peppa wants to say hi. Come here, Peppa.
This is the moment for you to show us what is real. Right now, we believe it's 11:57 a.m.
That's pretty cool.
But that couldn't be further from the truth.
Oh my God. This dog.
This is the first day of the rest of your life. But if you want it, you gotta fight for it.
Interesting.
Do you remember how you got here? You've lost your capacity to discern reality from fiction. What's real is here and now. 11:58 a.m. Anything else is just your mind playing tricks on you.
Huh.
It becomes a problem when fantasies endanger us. We don't want anyone to get hurt, do we?
That's pretty nifty.
This is the moment for you to show us what is real. Right now, we believe it's 11:59 a.m. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Could be. This is the first day of the rest of your life. But if you want it, you gotta fight for it.
Do you remember how you got here? You've lost your capacity to discern reality from fiction. What's real is here and now. Precisely 12 p.m. Anything else is just your mind playing tricks on you. It becomes a problem when fantasies endanger us. We don't want anyone to get hurt, do we?
There's more. Oh, goodness. Oh, Peppa.
This is the moment
Peppa.
for you to show us what is real. Right now, we believe it's 12:01 p.m. But that couldn't be further from the truth.
Peppa says bye, everybody.
This is the first day of the rest of your life. But if you want it,
Ooh.
you gotta fight for it.
We're now into our 6th teaser trailer, and it changes just a little bit each time. It's really nifty.
Do you remember how you got here?
Ooh.
You've lost your capacity to discern reality from fiction. What's real is here and now, 12:02 p.m. Anything else is just your mind playing tricks on you. It becomes a problem when fantasies endanger us. We don't want anyone to get hurt, do we?
This is the moment for you to show us what is real. Right now, we believe it's 12:03 p.m. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Could be. This is the first day of the rest of your life. But if you want it, you gotta fight for it.
Do you remember how you got here? You've lost your capacity to discern reality from fiction. What's real is here and now, 12:04 p.m. Anything else is just your mind playing tricks on you. It becomes a problem when fantasies endanger us. We don't want anyone to get hurt, do we?
Okay, so that was pretty cool. First thoughts, it's a brilliant marketing strategy how the trailer changes just a little bit each time you watch it. And then if you've seen my why I'm changing my tune about the Matrix 4 video, you'll know that I think that the whole concept of red pill versus blue pill is going to play heavily into this film. Also, I just want to note that I have been completely avoiding any other kind of like spoiler, any like any leaked information, like plot synopsis and all that stuff that's come out over the past few months. I have been avoiding like COVID. So these official trailers are the first time that I'm dipping my toesies back into the Matrix pool since I made that video. So let's move on and check out the official trailer. So here's the official trailer from HBO Max.
Thomas, you seem particularly triggered right now. Can you tell me what happened?
I've had dreams that are just dreams.
Am I crazy? We don't use that word in here.
White Rabbit. I love that.
Hi.
Have we met? One pill makes you larger, and one pill makes you small. And the ones that mother gives you don't do anything at all. Go ask Alice when she's 10 feet tall.
Time to fly.
If you want the truth, Mia, you're going to have to follow me.
The only thing that matters to you is still here. I know it's why you're still fighting and why you will never give up. You don't know me. No?
After all these years, to be going back to where it all started. Back to the Matrix.
Oh boy. I don't know, man. I'm definitely intrigued. I'm like 50-50. It seems like, if I'm taking this at face value, that we're gonna get something completely outside of the original Matrix trilogy. It's almost as if that trilogy exists in one reality, and this is either a completely new reality that we haven't seen in this franchise before, almost as if it's almost like this version of Thomas Anderson has like residual memories of the Matrix franchise, but so it's almost like there's a conspiracy happening to keep Thomas Anderson in one reality, and he keeps wanting to break free. And the blue pill in this version certainly seems like an antipsychotic. So I'm intrigued, but also slightly worried. And I will say that everything looks great. Like, I would not expect anything less from Lana Wachowski. Visually, it's very impressive, except when people transform into agents, you might have noticed, I think I probably grimaced when I saw that. And the reason is that it looked so cool in the first film, and every subsequent film they have changed the look of the agent's transformation. And it's gotten worse every time. And now we're 20 years later, and I can't believe that the hindsight hasn't set in. Oh man, we nailed it in 1999. We didn't need to update that. But they keep making it look worse. Otherwise, it looks really cool. I'm gonna watch this again right now. And, man, as much as I do believe that Lana Wachowski is coming back with an artistic intent, I don't need to see A Scanner Darkly again. I've already seen that movie. It's fucking great. I hope that I'm wrong. I hope that this film gives us something unique. Because I don't go to the Matrix to get what I can get somewhere else. When you're plugging into the Matrix, you can only get that experience from the Matrix. Well, I suppose we'll see. I'm going to watch this trailer again right now, and if I have any other insights, I will plug them in for you, right? Meow. Hi, everybody. So, I've watched this trailer a few more times, and I've spotted something that I don't see a lot of people talking about in other trailer reviews, and I'll throw this image somewhere up on the screen. But basically, you can see in the background the first Matrix film, specifically the image where Neo touches the mirror and then the metallic surface covers his whole body. Yeah, that's being played in the background, not like some recreation of it. It's the clip from the first Matrix film from 1998. I was watching this and thinking, what if Thomas Anderson that we're meeting in this film is not Neo? So it's one of those things in the Matrix that, the prophecy of the One is fake. It's a form of control. The machines recognize that the system that they've set up operates better when people think that they have a choice to be a part of it or not. They also acknowledge that every couple of generations, this one person appears that can break their rules and break their system. Before Neo, they were always able to control that person with the prophecy, which that has a strange crossover with Dune for me. You know, the narrative that these prophecies are false and they're implanted by people who see a need for it to arise generations later, like the Bene Gesserit have the missionary. I'm gonna mess up the pronunciation of this. Missionaria Protectiva, something like that, which is basically on all the planets they have instilled legends and prophecies in the local inhabitants, so that when Paul and Jessica get stranded in the desert and they find a group of Fremen, they're able to use the prophecies, the legends of Mahdi, the Messiah that's going to come and save the Fremen. They use that to their advantage. Paul is not really the Mahdi. He just knows of the legend and can imitate it. So I was looking at this and I got to thinking, what if this Thomas Anderson that we're meeting in The Matrix Resurrections is not a person at all, but a program created by the machines to imitate the prophecy of the One, so that a statistical anomaly of a One arising naturally doesn't happen. And as I was thinking about this concept, the term Gnosticism just popped into my brain. And I, unfortunately, my Matrix 10 disc box set that I showed off in my Why I'm Changing My Tune About the Matrix 4 video is in storage at the moment. But The term Gnosticism is thrown around a hell of a lot on the special features of those Matrix DVDs. So for people who don't know, Gnosticism is a offshoot of Catholicism and also Judaism. There were some Jewish Gnostics, but this was back in the 1st and 2nd century AD, so like roughly 100 to 200 years after the crucifixion. And basically, the core beliefs of Gnosticism are that everyone has a touch of the divine. We all have God within us, or a piece of God. And Jesus Christ is seen as an important figure in Gnosticism because he was able to tap into his godlike self and become a supreme-ish being. And what does that mean? Because, it's not like, what is up with my hair today? It's not like Jesus was, he performed miracles, but it's not like he's going around commanding the elements and, changing the world the way the One would in the Matrix, The idea in Gnosticism that we all carry a piece of divinity within us is really something that we unlock through knowledge. And that's what the word gnosis means. It's Greek for knowledge, is Gnosticism. So the other basic belief of Gnosticism is that the physical world is not real. The real world is what we carry in our minds. And in a weird way, that's the exact opposite of what happens in the Matrix. Because the digital world, the virtual world, the world that we all experience in our minds turns out to not be the real world. And the physical realm is something that you have to wake up into. So it's weird because I remember in the early 2000s, a lot of people were praising the Matrix trilogy as a Gnostic film. But in a weird way, it's also agnostic. That the real world, the world that needs to be protected and saved for humanity, is the physical world. And this, virtual, playground, this jungle gym that everyone is experiencing in their minds turns out to be the fake world. So that's my prediction, and it's based on this one shot in the trailer. So I guess I should have put a spoiler warning at the front. I'm gonna try to remember to edit a spoiler warning into the beginning of what I'm saying. But that's really my big, revelation, pun intended, from this trailer, is that I think that Keanu Reeves, Thomas Anderson, and Carrie-Anne Moss's Trinity are not really Neo and Trinity. They are programs, they're facsimiles that are trying to recreate Neo and Trinity so that the machines can remain in control. Here's another one that gets at this, similar way to Metal Gear Solid 2, The Sons of Liberty. The way that whole game that you played through was really a training simulation for Raiden, this is in the real world, but to try to make Raiden into the next Solid Snake. And that's what I think is going on in this film, is that it's a simulation to create Neo. I hope this makes sense. I hope I haven't just talked in a circle for the last 10 minutes. I guess we'll find out when I edit this together. All right, so just one more time for the New Proletariat Theater. I'm Alex saying, maybe there are spoons? Or maybe there are not? Spoons are a definitive possibility. There might be spoons.